to Summoner's Rift. Minions has spawned.
Nine, you're fine.
Light on my feet.
Yeah. Bang.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I see this.
Yeah. It's very far range champ. I also just don't know how Aurora works in general, so just playing safe. Oh yeah, that was freaky.
There, what's going on?
He was very aggressive in the early game. I mean, I obviously saw the flash of night, and kind of from there you have to play back because you can't engage since she can just rip your face off. So playing with enough respect to stay in lane and get my gold, but be able to not die and lose the ability to partake in laning phase. Staying in lane as long as possible is really beneficial in terms of gold, because the fewer backs that you have to make is, like, the more time on the map that you can have makes you stronger in general. But if you're low enough, obviously you have to back. But also Ahri's passive is on after a certain number of CS, she'll gain a percentage of her health bar back. And so if I stay long enough, I can take advantage of that and become near full health again.
Crossing over. Come here,
Aurora also didn't really respect the Ahri here. Ahri gets 6 way ahead of Aurora, just simply because the CSing gap is there. If there wasn't such a large CS gap, then it wouldn't have really mattered. But the CS gap really puts Aurora at a disadvantage.
You're mine now.
That's strong.
You're safe with me.
Yeah, it wasn't enough in this situation, but it was enough to make her have to back off, which allowed me to get a little bit more ahead and take a free back.
Come here often.
Oh, really close goal. Really forward.
Yeah, no, I very much could have, gone very poorly. I don't know if he knew what he was doing there. He might have just. I think early game Warwick just doesn't have enough heart steal or life steal to stay engaged that long, and he overestimated how much abilities I had up. But in reality, my mana was incredibly low. So that was very lucky for me, in all honesty. And from here, it's just downhill for Aurora, really.
Light on my feet. Oh, don't go.
She kind of struggles to land an ability after a certain point, and do any meaningful damage.
Quick as a fox. Quick as a fox. Oh, don't go.
Wait for lane.
Between worlds. Just for you. Open your mind. Catch.
Yeah. I'd actually tried Charming earlier. I remember that game because I pressed E and it didn't go because I saw her out of the corner of my eye. So, but you take some, you win some, you lose some. So. Oh
There
yeah,
you go. First back.
that's second back, but also, what I did on Ahri here is I rushed Dark Seal so that if I snowball really hard.
That,
That either has the opportunity to work out really, really well or really, really poorly. There isn't really a middle ground. It's a really bad buy if you can't abuse it early. If you can, it's great. You'll get a lot of gold.
Come closer.
It's about 350. It's nothing, but when you're a mage hungry, mana hungry champ like Ahri, you very often want to rush something like
Come closer.
something
Can't outrun a fox.
like the God, I'm forgetting the name of the item. The book. You want to rush the book that gives you a lot of mana. What's the item called?
bro,
No. You want to rush. Is
Light on my feet.
shoot? I've forgotten.
Feel this. Let's run.
Oh, it's you want to rush Lost Chapter because that means you can stay in lane longer. If you're low on mana, which like you can see, this back is not because of health; it's because there's no mana. I'll probably get Lost Chapter here. Can you see?
Let's run.
I don't think you can see my items, but I probably bought Lost Chapter just about there. And from there, I don't have to. Oh, you can see my items. Yeah, I just bought Lost Chapter and boots.
Light on my feet.
And from there, I also have 4 charges of my Dark Seal. So, I'm pretty strong at this point. And I also have a 20 CS lead on the Aurora, which is very bad news for her.
One rally to another. Quick as a fox.
Oh, very much, very much. The Warwick was very active around the middle part of the map as well. I was kind of trying to bait him here. Yeah. I guess this is where they're taking Rift, and there's not really much I don't think I can do. So yeah, that was just a completely whiffed charm. I have no excuse for that. That was terrible. And not my proudest moment right there. But it turns around, if I remember correctly.
Come here often.
Yeah.
The spirit realm.
So, I mean, you lose a charm, but you get a charm back. So it's really a net neutral.
Quick as a fox. You're
Oh.
safe. Let's run.
I've seen it before, and I've never seen it go well. There are range tops that you can get away with a lot, and that will be very annoying for certain champs. Oh, this is a really bizarre game. Watch this.
Will I also?
I mean, just he has to know he's gonna die there. Is it really worth it?
Receive your fate.
It is bad for the Ahri, obviously, because you lose whatever accumulated Dark Seals charges you have. But I'm not sure that the loss of... I'm not sure that the bounty, the 200 gold bounty, is worth it for the Warwick to dive there, knowing that they'll die. But to each their own. Because really, I got the kill anyways, so I gained 2 of those back, and it's fine. It's like nothing happened. So I'm already kind of strong here. 4-1 at 10 minutes. for a relatively slow-moving game. As for the Jhin top, it's doable, but you'd have to pick last, and you'd have to know your matchup. If you were getting matched up into a set, for example, I think you'd have a really miserable time. Like, the set, you could definitely beat the set, but if he plays it correctly, he wins, right? Yeah. So it really does like it's a yes with an asterisk of it could work, but it's not a given. Oh yeah, no. However, I would argue that the top lane is much more of an island, and staying up there is not really worth it. You would generally want a carry such as Jhin to be in the bot lane, just because there's much more objectives in the bot lane that are going to be highly contested. You don't care about Baron as much as you care about Dragon. I guess, like I said, asterisks. It depends the point of the game that you're playing at. But Rift Herald is good to have. It's not nearly as important as having a soul. But I guess you could argue that you're not doing soul by the time that you're in. This is a great sacrifice. Right. And I guess that is the argument against the bot lane, isn't it? You're forced to be with this other person, and if they're not playing smart, you're gonna bear the brunt. And I get that. Yeah, it could be either really fun or really not. Well, we knew this was going to be a weird game as soon as we were in menu, in Champ Select, because we saw Yunara top and Riven bot into the comp that they had, which just didn't make a ton of sense. I think Jhin top isn't necessarily instantly bad. It's not. You can't I don't deal in absolutes. It's purely based on what is their comp. Yeah, and that's kind of a hard thing to emphasize when so often you can't really rely on your jungle to do that. Yes, but no, for the sole reason oh, yeah, this is the moment her game ended. Yeah, that was the moment her game was over. That's good and all, except it's kind of, a lot of people have a difficult time CSing well under a turret. And the consequence of that is you become behind on gold. And as soon as you become behind on gold, suddenly you're down an item, suddenly you're losing fights that you normally would win. And you don't know why until you look at items. Well, I'd argue an advantage of doing support Jhin, as opposed to ADC Jhin, is your support item. For the early half of the game, you collect on, you take a tax on whatever gold that they collect. It's going to you, and so you become a very gold heavy champ. I think that makes support Jhin a very viable option. No, like I said, it's depending on the comp. Support Jhin isn't always the move. No, so your support. Do you know how the support item works? Yes, exactly. But in general, when they that's true, but also when they last hit a minion, you get a little bit of gold and XP additionally. It's the only way that being a support is a viable option in the first place, really. So you're actually getting XP off of how well your ADC is farming. So it's like almost like passive income. The downside is obviously you don't want to take your ADC's wave, and you're not going to be getting as much gold as you otherwise would.
You're mine now.
No, but I think support Jhin could be a very strong role. I guess I'd encourage you to try a top Jhin and see how it goes.
Gotcha. Can't outrun a fox. I don't bite much.
Oh, yeah, I messed that up. But you covered it up. This is a great teleport from the Jhin. Whoa, whoa! I never saw that.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Let's see. It does show. No, Riven had exhausts flash.
The face of your killer is identical to mine.
Yeah.
Let's run.
Yeah, probably.
Let's run.
There's nothing worse than running away and seeing that last minion auto make its way to follow you. No worse feeling than that.
Give me your heart. Breathtaking. Seize the queen. Quick as a fox.
I've actually never tried that.
You're mine now.
Yeah, Mel's kit is very strange actually to think about. Her W is very strong, depending on obviously on who she's facing. But you know, Ahri is very strong. Is a very strong champ. Her only setback is the mana issues in the very beginning, which would shorten her laning phase, and that really does take a toll sometimes.
Light on my feet.
Your finest scene.
Light on my feet.
I don't remember if Riot was interested in
The fox.
making bot mages less viable. Because I remember that people were complaining about it for quite some time. Since this is the age of the bot lane mage. Yeah, you can actually see you can see the gold difference start to appear if you look at the top. Even though it's mostly even in kills, there's about a 1k gold difference. It's very close, but it's starting to set in. And then Ahri just becomes Thanos.
Feel this.
So actually, by this time, it's still very possible for the blue team to win.
Let's run.
Ahri's ahead a lot, yes, but the level-wise, she's not that far. Maybe one level ahead in the mid lane. It's mostly the gold difference that would be an issue.
You're mine now.
Art shall blossom from your fear.
great snipe by the Jhin, actually.
Face the crowd. Bleed for them.
You got it right in. You got it right where he was.
Jin's
Yes, yes. Very skill shot champion.
Feel this.
is huge.
Let's run.
Right. Is there a certain number of bounces that you know it's going to take? Oh, really? Jhin lore. Yeah, really? Which... Huh. Really?
Light on my feet. Run wild. You're safe with me. Run wild. Gotcha.
I live for the applause. You.
Not much more you can do here.
Come here often.
Y'all just leave. And that's exactly what happened. I don't remember if this... I don't think this turns back around. Yeah, no, it definitely does not.
Let's run.
Or maybe it does.
Quick as a fox.
Oh! Oh, wow.
Let's run. Quickening.
Ahri should have another... Yeah, okay. Then you have to back off. That's a crazy flash. Oh yeah, now if you look at the goal difference, it's grown to about 4K. And there's not... It's difficult to come back from that much of a deficit.
Receive your fate.
Most of it's probably coming from turrets if we're telling the truth. You can see there's a difference of 3 turrets to 1 turret.
Just for you.
Yep.
Come closer.
That he wants to play.
Really?
Just
Denmark.
for you.
Oh.
Oh, don't go.
Is he... I guess that we... Yeah, we've got to have a high ping if you're playing from EU.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Light on my feet.
So how long have you been queuing League?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yes. Really? Sleep. Wow. This is about to be crazy. Oh my god. Run for the Warwick, run!
Much.
It's so tough. Wow, so you've been playing since the make your own rune page. Wow. Right. Would you say that, would you say that the game's changed for the best, or for the like better or the worse? Good to hear. And then I know a lot of people that started getting into it only just after they dropped the Arcane series. That was a big catalyst for people joining the player base.
With my technique, killing blooms into art.
The Arcane series. Have you seen it? Yeah. That was a crazy catalyst for people joining the League community. Wow. Just nothing they can do. Oh, here's where it lagged, yeah. I had no idea Pantheon was there. Surprised me.
Come here often.
Been destroyed.
Oh, don't go.
Oh yeah, this is a sad death because Aurora will come up from the bottom. Just kind of. Oh, yeah. Right after I kill Warwick. Yeah, I had no clue.
Give me your heart.
I thought maybe I could kill Orion, but you can see it. There's no mana in that mana bar. Completely nothing. And what's the craziest part about that is, the worst person possible to get that kill on their team might have been Aurora. She can't really do much at this point in the game. She's 3 levels behind, Ahri. Really kind of almost useless at this point. And they're completely oblivious at this point as to what might be going on towards their Nexus, because you can see the Riven's pushing. She'll die to Warwick, I believe, but kind of becomes a thing that snowballs into they no longer have turrets. Yeah. Actually, I think this is a... no, it's not. I thought maybe it would be a TP. But that doesn't happen until later. But
Come closer. Can't outrun a fox.
yeah.
Light on my feet.
That... oh, no, that's probably, Void Grubs. Yeah, that's Void Grubs. That's Grubbies. Void Grubs are the things that spawn... You know what Void Grubs are, right? Yeah.
Light on my feet.
Oh, no. It's one camp that has three different Void Grubs. So you can... One team might steal one Void Grub, and then it would be a 2-to-1 split. It's one camp with three monsters.
Oh, don't go.
Nope. So, like, it might say, oh, enemy team has stolen Void Grubs, but it's not really true. Oh, this is a crazy kill.
Come here often. Let's run.
I think it must have been the Electrocute proc that turned him in. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I just had no idea how he died. This is the TP that I think ended their game. No, it isn't the TP. I've got no clue anymore. It looks like I forgot something. Oh, this must be where I buy Mesh Eyes. Freaky. You know, Void Grubs are, it might say, oh, enemy team has stolen Void Grubs or whatever. In reality, they just stole the last grab. See, you're still fine. Yeah.
Here I
No. That'd be brutal if you really missed that last leg grab after doing the entire camp.
come closer. Quick as a fox. Just for you. Light on my feet.
Yeah, I'm done. That could have been very bad after missing that.
Light on my feet.
Wow. And now look at that gold gap. It's 12K. Like their game, they don't have it's not possible unless everybody misplays about 5 times in a row. Yeah, it's such a. The Ahri snowballs so heavily. There's nothing they can do. Even here, like, the fact that Jinx dies here is disgusting. You just see that the big orange bar of destroyed health. King doesn't have enough damage here. Just didn't do well enough in the game, I guess. But forced to kind of run. You know, it's great. And the most bizarre thing here is they didn't leave someone or 2 people at their Nexus to help defend, despite having no turrets. They decided to all push mid, which really ended up being the reason that they lost the game.
Wait.
I see your spirit.
Yeah. Riven had zero refrain from just running, and I think she was just having fun at this point.
What a rush.
Yeah, if I'm correct, yeah, Pantheon makes a terrible mistake right there. You see, he walks away from that lane, and that just gives me all the room I need to just walk in and hit the Nexus. Likely.